The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through, and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Walker looking to throw it right away. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And the Rams at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Play action now. Walker. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down. It's Horton, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Rams defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent.
A rifle swing, that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
He's across midfield and all the way down to the 41-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now Walker. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they go play action. Here's Walker. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gregory. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to pick up a dozen yards on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. Walker. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Third and goal, McCarthy. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On third down, it's Gregory. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Inside the 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gregory. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Up the middle they go. It's Gregory. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. To throw is Walker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
2nd down and 8.
Now a give, right side. Horton. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. 49 yards.
And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Walker now.
He finds his man complete. It's Hoover.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back to throw now on first down.
He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
From the shotgun, it's Walker.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. 4th down, Walker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's McCarthy. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Horton. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, it's Horton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll run on first down. Horton. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd down and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Horton. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 3rd down, it's Horton. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. It's Gregory. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll keep it on the ground. Gregory. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Up the middle they go. It's Gregory. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, it's Gregory.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Now a first carry for their fullback. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Now a handoff up the middle. Gregory. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Walker looking to throw on 4th down.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Chris Godwin
from 19 yards away.
And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Throwing is McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
To the air with McCarthy.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
McCarthy off the play fake.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Horton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
On play action. Now McCarthy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to leave him in.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Now McCarthy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year.
And the Vikings add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Throwing to start the drive. Walker. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now Walker.
He finds his man complete. That's Gregory. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Rams on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Play action now. Walker.
Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, LA! Chris Godwin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! LA football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it second down. Up the middle they go. It's Gregory. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Hoover down inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Rams are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Walker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Off the play fake. Walker.
He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception.
And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
They'll keep it on the ground. Horton. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 36 yards on the play.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And that one going to come up short, low throw. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was true.